Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about 8253 interface. 8253 is the programmable interval timer. So as we are going to set the time by using the alarms, in the similar manner microprocessor also wants to indicate about the completion of an event after a particular time. So this time is going to be set by the counters. So 8253 it is going to generate the accurate time delays, and there are three 16-bit down counters and 6 different programmable operating modes. It can be used as timer or counter operation. The counting can be either BCD or binary, and it is having the capability to interrupt the microprocessor, and it requires plus 5 volts of power supply, and it can operate both in AC and DC modes at a speed of 2.6 megahertz. So this is what the block diagram of 8253. So as we have already studied in the DLD, a counter is going to be initialized with some value, and there are two types of counters. A counter is going to be an up counter if it starts with a minimum value and goes up to the maximum value, and a counter is a down counter if it is initialized with a maximum value, and on each clock pulse it will be going on decreasing the count, and once the count value becomes 0, it is going to send a signal which is nothing but an interrupt. So now coming to our 8253, we are provided with three such counters which are of 16-bit size. Counter 0, counter 1 and counter 3, and these three counters are provided with three signals. So there are two input signals and one output signal. The two input signals are, since it requires a clock pulse to decrement its counter, clock 0, clock 1, clock 2 respectively for the three counters. And similarly there is one input which is going to control about the inputs, gate 0, gate 1 and gate 2. And coming to the microprocessor side of interfacing 8253, data bus via which the microprocessor is going to either give the command or it is going to give the value for the counter. And there is a read write logic. Here it is going to receive a read signal or write signal or a chip select signal from the microprocessor, and A1 A0 bits are used to select one out of three counters. And then we have a control word register which is initialized by the microprocessor, according which the counters are going to be operating. Now coming to the pin details, so from the block diagram we can observe that there are 8 pins for data bus and there are 6 for 5 for read write logic. So 8 plus 5 13 and on plus 9, so you will be having 22 and plus 2 power signals. Totally we are provided with 24 pins diagram. And coming to the operating modes of the 8253 counters, this can be our timers. This can be operated in 6 modes of operation. Mode 0, it is known as interrupt on terminal count. Mode 1 is called hardware triggered one shot mode or mono shot mode. Mode 2 is the rate generator. Mode 3 is the square wave generator. Mode 4 is the software triggered strobe, and mode 5 is the hardware triggered strobe. So all these three modes will be similar, and they are going to have their variation in terms of how the count value is going to be decremented and how it is going to give the output signal to the microprocessor. The interrupt terminal counter is as usual. Here the output is going to be remaining to be in low during the countdown operation also. Once the count value becomes 0, it will be becoming up state and it will be in the up state only. Whereas in one shot mode, mode 1, it is similar to mode 0, but here the output signal is going to become high and it remains high once the count value becomes 0. Whereas in the rate generator, this rate generator, the output signal becomes low for only one clock pulse and again it will be in high state. Square wave generator is same as mode 2, that is rate generator, but here the count value is going to be again and again repeated and the waveform looks like a square wave. And software triggered strobe and hardware triggered strobe are also similar to mode 3, and here they are going to be controlled by the gate input. Now coming to the modes control word register format. So here we are provided with 8 bits of control word. The first 2 bits SC1 and SC0, these are known for select counter. So since we are provided with 3 counters, we need to select one out of 3 counters. Here in the next table we are provided with the counter. So if SC1 SC0 value is 0 0, counter 0 is selected. If it is 0 1, counter 1 is selected. 1 0, counter 2 will be selected. And if it is 1 1, then it is an illegal value. Then the next two bits in the control word RL1 RL0 tells read or load. So are you going to read or load the values of, how we are going to read or load the values of timer or the counter? Again, since there are two bits are used, we have four combinations 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. If it is 0 0, the counter value is that the selected contents are transmitted to latch. That means the same value is going to be again copied from the latch. If it is 0 0 1, then we are going to write only 8 bits. The 8 bits are going to be the least significant bits. And if it is 1 0, we are going to write only 8 bits, which is most significant byte. And if it is 1 1, we are going to write both the LSB and MSB one after the other. That means here we can see that the counter or the timer can be either used as an 8-bit operation or 16-bit operations. Now coming to the next 3 bits, M2, M1, M0. So they are going to be used for selecting the mode of the timer or the counters. Since already we have seen that there are 6 modes of operation, so we are going to select the mode of operation by this. If it is all 3 zeros, mode 0, and if it is 0 0 1, mode 1. If it is don't care condition, first bit is don't care, then 1 0, mode 2 is generated. And if the first bit is don't care condition, 1 1, square wave generator is selected. If it is 1 0 0, mode 4 is selected. 1 0 1, mode 5 is selected. And now coming to the last bit, the LSB bit D0. So this is used to tell whether the counter is going to be selected for the binary counting or for BCD counters. So this is how we are going to select a particular counter, its mode, and we are going to load or read the value for this register, and then we are going to select the particular counter. So that's all about 8253. Thank you.